Anime, one of the most captivating and diverse mediums in entertainment. It's taken the world by storm for its immersive world building and its ability to help people through the worst of times. But what happens when that passion begins to disappear? When the excitement of watching the latest season feels more like a chore than joy. This, my friends, is what we call anime burnout. Hi my fellow otaku, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's Kai here. Whether you're a casual anime watcher, avid fan, or even an anime content creator, if you're anything like me, anime burnout is real, no matter how big of a weeb you are. I recently went through about a 4 or 5 month anime burnout after watching 14 anime at one time for various videos, and I'm not gonna lie guys, it burnt me out completely. So I thought it would be a good time to create a video on burnout, some tips maybe to get through it, and then 5 anime recommendations that I think are perfect for reigniting your passion for anime. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe for more anime talks, anime recommendations, cosplay videos, gaming, and so much more. And I actually just recently created a Discord, so make sure you join our community by checking out the description box below. And with that, let's get into the video. But before we really get into the tips and recs, I wanted to first answer the question, what is anime burnout? Anime burnout definitely doesn't happen overnight. It creeps up slowly, often when we're overindulging or constantly pushing ourselves to watch more, keep up with trends, or finish an endless list of shows. But when you feel like you've watched it all, when the stories don't excite you anymore, and when that once thrilling feeling has turned to exhaustion, that's burnout. So why does this happen? Well, burnout isn't just about the quantity of what we're watching, but how we're watching it. We might binge watch entire series in one sitting, try to power through watching an anime just to feel caught up, or we might just be watching anime because they're popular and it's not really something we're even interested in. I know I'm guilty of this. The pressure to do it all can turn anime from a fun hobby and passion to a task. But here's the good news, it's not permanent. I wish I could offer you some one-size-fit-all cure-all to cure your anime burnout. But here's the truth you need to hear. Sometimes you just need to take a break from anime.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I know. It feels wrong to even say that, but I think this tip is honestly the best thing that you can do when you're having anime burnout. Stepping away from a bit and watching some live action movies or TV show can really reset your brain. Here's what I ended up watching during my burnout. There's a lot of titles here. I really enjoyed watching these, and there got to a point when I then was like, all right, now I need anime again. Now, if you're not quite ready to take a complete break from anime, maybe you're a content creator or you just feel like live action doesn't do it for you, here's another tip. Switch genres. If you are someone who constantly watches isekai or shonen, try picking up a slice of life or a romance anime or a comedy. Changing the genre of what you're constantly watching can really switch up the pace and make you feel like you're watching something new altogether. Going right along with the last tip when it comes to changing your pace, try watching shorter anime. I tend to watch a lot of long anime. One Piece, and that time I got reincarnated to a slime where there's multiple seasons of an anime, but sometimes all you need is a 1 season, 12 to 24 episode anime to really change your perspective. Because say you're like me and you caught up to One Piece in under a year. Damn! Which is, I'm so happy, it's one of the best anime out there, but I can assure you I definitely had some burnout when doing this, and honestly taking a break, watching some short anime, making it feel like I got the dopamine rush of checking off another anime I've watched on my anime list really cured me. Lastly, reconnect with what made you fall in love with anime in the first place. Maybe revisit an old favorite, a classic, or just think back to an excitement that you felt when you first got into anime, or even the feeling you got when watching anime through tough times. That spark can reignite your passion. I know a lot of my community members that I asked about for this video talked about how One Piece and all these other animes helped them through really dark times, and it really helped them to really get into anime and to cure their burnout. So reconnect with that feeling. Find an anime that either does the same thing for you or rewatch what got you into anime in the first place. Now, if you need tons of recommendations of various genres, you can check out this playlist here and check the description box because I have tons and tons of videos. Now, before we get into the actual anime recommendation portion of this video, I want to talk about what makes an anime worthy of healing burnout. I asked my members on Patreon and YouTube and did a deep dive on this on myself internally, and here are the components I think that make the perfect burnout medicine. Number 1, it has an immersive world that helps you escape from your current reality. 2, it's low stakes. 3, it's cozy. 4, it makes you feel something positive. This can be something humorous, inspirational, or just overall happy. And 5, something shorter. Now, this last component, I think One Piece hits all of those things, but this last component is why I'm not including One Piece in a burnout healing anime recommendation video. So just know, if you want to feel all of those things and you want something long-term, One Piece is the way to go. Yes. With that in mind, here are 5 anime that I think are perfect for healing burnout. They span multiple genres, lengths, and premises, but I think all of them have at least 3 or more of these key components that we just talked about. And with that, let's get some anime to cure our burnout. First and foremost, if we're talking about the key traits that create our perfect burnout medicine, Dungeon Meshi definitely ticks 3 or more boxes, if not all of the boxes. And to be honest, this was one that cured my burnout at the beginning of last year whenever it came out. The world is immersive and cozy, and the cast of lovable characters like Senshi, Izutsumi, and Laos is simply irresistible. As an avid D&D/Pathfinder player myself, it brings to mind the best kind of fantasy campaign, full of adventure, charm, and fun. The plot revolves around a group of adventurers descending into the dungeon to rescue their friend Fallon from being completely digested by a dragon. Along the way, they learn to cook and eat all the monsters that they slay, and a fun, unique twist to the normal dungeon campaign anime. While the stakes are high and time is running out, the series manages to keep things inviting and relaxing. The art style and color palette only seek to heighten the coziness, making it feel like the show was made for moments when you just want to unwind. With a delightful mix of adventure, humor, and heartwarming moments, Dungeon Meshi is the kind of anime that feels like a comforting hug with every episode. It's no surprise that this is one series I couldn't resist talking about when it comes to finding burnout relief. And currently, there is only 1 season on Netflix with about 24 episodes and a season 2 coming, so this is definitely one that you can watch at your own pace. Next up is an anime I'm absolutely obsessed with and currently has a season 2 airing. It checks almost every box, just like the last one, and that is Apothecary Diaries. Set in an imperial palace, the show follows Mao Mao, who starts working as an apothecary in the inner palace after getting captured to be a concubine servant. There, she uncovers various mysteries week after week. It's a beautiful blend of historical intrigue and slice-of-life moments where you get to explore a world full of unique characters, subtle mysteries, and fascinating medical knowledge. The slower pace and focus on daily life in the palace make it feel like a gentle escape from the usual action-packed or high-stakes anime. Though I will say a lot of what she is trying to solve is quite serious. However, there are still high enough stakes to keep you constantly entertained. Between finding out why the concubine's babies are constantly dying, to who started that fire and how the heck did this lady come back to life, and so much more. Not to mention, this vastly immersive world is complemented with top-notch, breathtaking animation. The color palette for this anime is chef's kiss. Lastly, something I really enjoy personally. Having a well-written, entertaining female MC who is completely competent makes this a breath of fresh air in a male-dominated industry. Much like Frieren, Mao Mao is a completely capable, entertaining, and the best girl ever. So, if you're looking for an anime that offers warmth, compelling storytelling, and a sense of calm, The Apothecary Diaries is the perfect anime to get you back into anime without feeling overwhelmed. Next up, if you're looking for a nice break from the mundane, Psyche-K is one you can't miss. This hilarious slice of life is light, funny, and easy to dive into or out of if you don't want a big commitment. Though, I'm gonna be honest, it's so good you're not gonna want to put it down. The disastrous life of Psyche-K is the perfect antidote. The show is an absolute blast and the perfect remedy when you need a break from more intense or dramatic series, but you still want a little bit of action. The story follows Saiki Kusuo, a high school student with overwhelming psychic abilities. A lot like Mob Psycho in this way. But unfortunately for him, this makes his life incredibly inconvenient. He's constantly surrounded by bizarre classmates and odd situations that he wants to get himself out of, but his powers won't let him escape. It also makes light of a lot of anime tropes that are a little bit silly. For example, why the heck do people have green, purple, and pink hair?
Take a look around. In this world, you almost never see people with black hair. This phenomenon, believe it or not, is all due to my psychic powers. I used mind control. I altered human biology right down to the genetic level.
Which I find to be really cute and really entertaining as he breaks the fourth wall. What makes Saiki K such a cozy pick is its blend of humor, absurdity, and quick episodic structure. Each episode is packed with short, hilarious moments that don't require an emotional investment, which makes it super easy to watch at your own pace. It's a series to help you remember how delightful and easygoing anime can be. This next one is definitely the longest of all the anime that I'm gonna recommend to you, but hear me out. This is an anime that helped me rediscover my love for anime back in 2020. The absolute classic peak of 2020 anime, Haikyuu. An anime that checks almost every box on our checklist, minus the length, with a heavy focus on it being cozy and inspirational. It's the kind of anime that makes you feel energized, inspired, and ready to tackle anything, without the emotional heaviness that can sometimes come with a series. This is actually my favorite anime of all time next to One Piece, and it follows a high school student named Hinata Shoyo who, although he's not built to be the best volleyball player in the world, ends up falling in love with the sport. As he joins Karasuno, we get to see this underdog team rise to the top, full of amazing characters like Hinata, Tanaka, Bokuto, Daichi, and so many more. This is a show that makes it hard to choose your favorite character, let alone your favorite team. Each character is incredibly relatable with their own faults, flaws, and their own growth arcs that make it feel like you're interacting with real people. But honestly, this is so much more than a volleyball anime. It's about teamwork, perseverance, and the bonds that we form when you push yourself and others to be better. What makes Haikyuu so great for Burnout is it's uplifting without being overwhelming. The series doesn't demand too much from you. There's no massive complex plot or high-stakes drama to follow. Instead, it invites you to watch, relax, and cheer for the characters as they both grow on and off the court. You'll leave each episode feeling motivated, positive, and never drained. If you want a series that balances heartwarming moments with bursts of excitement, Haikyuu is the perfect way to get back into anime without feeling overwhelmed. It's the kind of show that reminds you why you love anime in the first place, full of passion, camaraderie, and just the right amount of feel-good energy. Last, but definitely not least, is the anime that cured me from my current burnout, Sakamoto Days. Checking all the same boxes as Saiki K, but with a more overarching action-packed story and comedy a little bit closer to One Punch Man. Sakamoto Days follows Taro Sakamoto, a retired hitman who was the best assassin to ever live. Now he works at a convenience store and is all about his family. But of course his past doesn't stay buried for long, and before we know it, he's pulled back into the world of danger and intrigue, all while trying to juggle his family life and not break the family rules and running a convenience store. It's perfect for Burnout because it has a very delightful, easygoing vibe. It's action-packed, but not in a way that feels exhausting and tension-heavy. And it has over-the-top comedy, like I said, a lot like One Punch Man, making it light on the heartache, but heavy on the fun. The art style is sleek, charming, simple, but fun, with exaggerated expressions that add to the feel-good atmosphere. Plus, there's a great sense of camaraderie among the characters, which just makes you feel good watching them grow together. If you need a break from more intense anime and you're looking for an anime that balances charm, fun, action, and heartwarming moments, then Sakamoto Days is your go-to pick. And it's currently airing right now, so this is an anime you can watch weekly and not have to binge. And there you have it. Whether it's taking a break from anime altogether, switching up your genres, or diving into relaxing cozy series like Apothecary Diaries, Sakamoto Days, or Haikyuu, There are plenty of ways to heal your anime burnout. Remember, it's all about finding balance, what works for you, and enjoying anime at your own pace with no pressure. Let me know in the comments down below what anime you watch when you're feeling a little bit burned out, or some tips that you have that maybe I didn't share in this video, and we can start a fun conversation in thread. Lastly, again, if you want to join the community, make sure you check out my Discord and my YouTube membership. And with that, if you're looking for some more anime recs, make sure you check out this playlist right here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!